Hello guys and welcome to a new video. Today we are diving into what this thing is, what ALSA is. You see it's spelled like that. Okay. So I got a little thingy right here to kind of I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just improvising stuff. So first we're gonna talk about what it is. So ALSA is my country. Okay? So let's just draw uh I'll sorry, I write so bad. I'm with the mouse. ALSA is my country. I'm just trying to make a little uh, cloud. So ALSA is my country, and basically, it's very different from any other country in the world. Okay, so normally we have stuff like monarchies and stuff and blah blah blah. And no, my country is not any of those. My country is my country is an expocracy. So let's go here. Expoc I can't write. Expocracy. Okay, an expocracy is basically when two or more uh dictators, which are basically kind of like governors, I don't know how to say it, work together to make the country go on. And in an expocracy, there is free speech. And also in an expocracy, people can basically ask the two dictators if like I don't know, they can add something cool or remove something, or I don't know, improve the country by the point of view of the people. And the dictators, basically they have to do a kind of like voting system. So where's the cancel all? No, there's no cancel all. Oh, how do I make this bigger? Whatever, I'll just this will take a long time. Can I make it bigger? Nope. Okay. Oh, I can just put it white. Right? No, 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 that makes it even worse. Let me just click this 1,000 times. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So basically, what was I talking about? Okay. So basically, the dictators, which I will represent with a D right now. Why is it small out of a sudden? Uh, oh, no. It's become small. Oh, okay. Like this is better. Okay, so D, and they, which is normally two in ALSA, but it has been three for a bit, they have to decide using like votes. Like they have to vote if it's uh, good or 9? Okay, so basically they have to decide, and if they decide good, the thing happens. If they decide 9, the thing doesn't happen. And if one decide good and one decides 9, that's never happened. But normally it should always go to 9. But sometimes it's also went to the people to vote. So okay, so oh, I think I found it. This, and then I just make it bigger. Whoa, that's so cool. Okay. Um, so we defined exocracy. What's another thing? Um, Alsa is not like it doesn't have a real territory, and we have a Minecraft server, and this is the territory. So basically, in here we have Alsa, all of this part, and all these islands. And basically, it's actually been a while that I put new things here. And back down here we have this other country which is bigger than us. Um, then here I don't know what there is here, and also up here nobody knows what's up here. But this is the important part. This is awesome. So you can see we have a runway for like planes and stuff. If you go on my Minecraft series videos, when I enter in the world, normally you can always see that world called Alsa, and yeah, that's Alsa. Also, this is how you spell Alsa in Alsanian, which is cool language. I really like it. And I also made it. So this is the flag, and this is the symbol of exocracy. This shield and the two swords. Then we have all the different like things. Like this one was the first Alsanian flag. Yes, I know it's very chaotic and very weird. Yeah, it's very weird. Um, then this one was the one before. So you see, it's more defined in these corners, and it's red like that. Then this one is the flag of the country that there was before Alsa. And this country is called the Upperlands. And basically this country was the version of our country where we were like more populated. Like we had like 180 something people in us in Upperlands. But then we changed it to Alsa. So cool. I guess I should put it in this. So then we have the symbols. So basically, different symbols. No, sorry. This. This is the war flag. So you see, we kind of took the red thingy and put it in here. It's a very cool flag. I really like it. I'll take out my mouse so you can see it good. Um, well, yeah, it's a very good flag. I really like it. I'm proud of how I made it. Then we have this. This is one of our symbols in Alsa, and we call it the Alsanian star, but it's actually something that my great grandma gave to me before dying. So it's now a symbol of Alsa. And this is the coat of arms. You ready? This thing. Yes, I know it's very it's a bit like the Soviet Union. So you see here we have the star of Alsa. And this is the symbol of the war flag. Sorry. And here we have in Alsanian, um, the also like the full name, Union Axpocrazzo de Alex Esam. So Axpocratic Union of Alex and Sam. Originally, there was another guy, another kid like me called Alex, and we did it together. Now he's, I guess, really not with me anymore, so I'm kind of alone, but the name, it stays there just because. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I told you a bit of stuff. So I wanted to go deep into the history of Alsa, and then kind of like, um, next episode we can do what is Alsanian, and I'll probably start a series about Alsanian. Okay, but right here I want to do history. History of Alsa. And yes, you kind of have to put the uppercase S and the lowercase is other letters. And because the dash kind of means, you see this, because this means Alex, okay? And sorry, my parents and stuff are entering in the house, and so sorry, I'm making a video. So this is what it stands for, Alex and Sam. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Um. So basically, let me just take this out. Okay. Um. So we have the history. First thing, when in September of 2021, I can't write. Okay, 2021, I kind of was obsessed with, let's see if you can guess the country before I finish coloring it. I was obsessed with uh this. And this is Russia. Yes, I know. I was kind of obsessed with Russia. So sorry, I have to move myself. Kind of have to move. So sorry for the inconvenience. I'm kind of in the middle of everyone. So I'll just move upstairs and I'll continue the video from there. So I'll just go by the computer up my stairs. Okay. So sorry for make you waiting for then what I've already made you waiting a lot. Made you wait. Sorry, I can't talk. Um so let me just connect my mouse again. And yes, I'm on a laptop. Okay. So we have, yes, that I was kind of obsessed with Russia. And that's another story though. That's because of a plane and etc. And so um I wanted to make my version of Russia. So in September of 2021, come on. Okay. In September of 2021, I made my first country, that being that being New Russia. Yay. Very happy. Okay. And this functioned as kind of a, so in this moment, like I was in third grade, and in this moment, like in New Russia, um, the government was me, then myself, and I. So basically, I was the only one, and it was capitalist, and I was kind of a um, you thought I was gonna write something else. Okay, no. I was kind of a dictator, and for a long time, me and my friend will be, and so basically, in September 2021, I made New Russia, which was capitalist country, with me on the center of everything, being a dictator. Then, then we have September of 2022. So here, um, I made I transformed New Russia into the Jur the Jur Russian Union. Okay, so the Jur-Russian Union was a mix of my favorite country, which was Russia, and Alex's favorite country, which was Germany. So we kind of made it into this, and then after a little bit, in a few months, we actually changed it into the best version of our country, which is the sorry, oh my gosh, I can't write. Uh, Germa the German-Russian Union. So basically, um, I was this. We were the Russian Union, which all of this I'm translating in English because I live in Italy and I've lived in Italy my whole life. So we were talking in Italian. So in Italian, this would be Unione. So first union. So no, let me just write it here. Unione Te Russa. Okay, and then it became Unione Tederussa. Okay, and like so, let me just list all of them. Let me just write them in Italian. Nuova, no, Nuova Russia. Okay, so New Russia, Russian Union, and German Russian Union. Then we changed once again in whatchamacallit in uh February in February of 2020 23 sorry 2023 in February of 2023 we changed it into where is it no, it's not that we changed it into this, and this, as I said before, is the upper lands. Now, why is it called like this? Because this doesn't actually connect to any German or Russian thing. So basically, we were searching for a name, and we thought of the country Paesi Bassi, which is the Netherlands. And basso in English, in Italian, basso, this is bassi, meaning more than one, because I means plural, and in masculine. And so basso, paese basso means um like basso means under, like short. So we kind of renamed it into um paesi alti, which isn't nether anymore. So I just came up with upper lands. You see? That's why. Alti meaning up, like tall. Okay, so we have that. And no actual particular reason why we chose Netherlands, but we just did. And this, when we were in, like, when we had this flag waving, um, approximately 180 people from our school, which was an elementary school, um, joined ALSA, joined Upperlands. Okay, so approximately 180 people joined ALSA, Upperlands. I keep getting, oh my gosh, yay, tea time. Okay, I'm back on track. Okay, now we are going to get deep into ALSA because from now on, from ALSA, I actually started writing things. Actually, I started writing things since New Russia. But my friend Alex, he has the notebook, and I don't have it right now, so I can't, and I don't remember anything. Okay, so we're gonna do ALSA now, like deep into ALSA. So actually, in the start, ALSA did not stand for Socratic Union. I actually created Expocracy in 2024, so last year. Before that, ALSA, don't kill me. I know everybody will hate this. Okay, don't kill me. ALSA, yes, it was communist. And basically, it's still kind of, though it's still kind of resembled what a Oxpocracy is. It still had two dictators. I'm gonna abbreviate to that. Don't think anything weird. Um, and it kind of like it still had two dictators, and it was kind of a free speech thing, and everybody was free. No, like no bad stuff. No bad stuff. So, yes, my mom hates when I say that word. Um, for obvious reasons, I guess. So, Alsa was communist before, but then, um, we created Spocracy, which is the thing I just showed you here. So, actually, wait a minute. Before, when Alsa was still communist, the symbol was this. Okay, okay, that and like that, and then we had thingy here, and then a thingy here, and then that, and then a classic communist symbol. So that was our symbol, and now we changed it into this, the sword, and the other part, another sword. Hmm. Okay, so let me just get rid of that. So now Alsa is like that. Pretty cool. Okay, I kind of don't know what to say anymore. Albanian history is very long, yes. We had a few languages. No, one language is like we have uh Old Albanian, and modern Albanian. I'm just gonna write that. This means that it's Albanian. Basically, in Old Albanian, it was Italian plus us, us. So, basically, if you wanted to say hello, no, I'm not gonna write it here. I'm gonna write it here. If you wanted to say hello, I am Sam, you would say, since it's in Italian, you would say ciao, sono, sorry, sono Sam. Normally we would put the U, but whatever. Sam. Um, in old Albanian, we would say chaos, because the O, when there's a when it ends with a vocal, no, not vocale. With a I E O or U, you change it into a U, and then you put the S at the end. So you would say chaos, sonus, samus. Okay, and also if you wanted to say another example is, I like computers, and I'm very cool. Subscribe. We in Italian would say mi piacciono i computer e sono molto, we would say a bad word, but figo. Figo is a bad word. Kind of. But oh no, I guess no, yeah, no, it is kind of bad. Um and then we would say iscriviti. In old Albanian, like you can try to write it down and try to translate it yourself. Um, mus pi piacionus isu, no, ius. Sorry, isu is in modern Albanian. Um, mhm. Ius computerus eus sonus multus figus iscrivitus. Okay, so something like that. Now, modern Albanian is a completely different language. Like it's an actual language and not a stolen Italian. So, for example, our we have um our alphabet, which starts off like this. This is the letter as. Okay, as. Then we have b, k, d, e, f, g, k, i, j, k, l, m, n, o, p. With a q, it would be k, normal k. Without a q, it would be k, r, su, k, u, v, y, z, I, z. Okay. As, b, k, d, e, f, g, k, i, j, k, l, m, n, o, no, o, p, b, r, su, t, us, v, u, x, I, z. Okay, so here the thing is, there's also a few other special thingies, a bit like the Russian this thing and the Russian this thing. They're a bit like this, except they have sounds. So first one we have is this one. This makes the h sound, and it can only no, it can be used whenever. So this makes the ch sound. This one makes the k sound when you have to put a k sound in front of an I or an E. This, sorry, it has to kind of, okay, you see it goes in. This um is a g sound. No, sorry. This is a j sound, j, and this, sorry, and this is a g sound only for I and for E. Wow, that's really messy. Okay, so basically, and this one actually has one exception where it's sh and it's for hello. So basically, let's go through a few words and phrases. Very simple, because I'm going to leave uh, the alphabet and the language for another video. So, modern Alsanian would basically be like, let's make the same phrase. Hello, I. Yeah, I forgot to put the I, my uppercase. I am Sam. Okay. No passing through Italian this time. It's uh all right. I can't actually write it here because it doesn't have. So I'll just write it here. This sh, which this is the only time this becomes sh instead of ch, just to make life easier. So it's shaz o shazo. This is hello. Okay, then this is a what you call it? A comma. Um, E S Some. Now, you might be asking, what are these things you put up here? Those are U accents, like accents of the U. And basically, because this letter does this sound, this letter is not A, it's as. Like, for example, shazo, as, shazo. If I would put the thingy up here, it would be shao. Okay? So this is shazo. And same goes for the S. The S is su. Okay? So if I didn't put this on, this phrase, this word would be esu and not s. Okay? And same goes over here. This would be su. So I put the thingy to put s. Then a. I put the thingy on here so it becomes a. And then here, I put the thingy on this because this does m, this does n, and this does us. Okay? This also does I, but you cannot accent. Okay? So you cannot accent. This always is I. So, for example, if you want to say, how are you? You would say, azo, which means, how, and pai, azopai, which means to be, the verb to be. So, how be. This is one of the only times where in Alsanian you don't put the whatchamacallit, the I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. You know, this is the only time because you can say this to anybody. You can say it to more people. You can say it to less people. You can say that. What am I talking? You can say it to one person. You can say it to yourself. You can say it to one to whatever. So this is how, and this is the verb to be, but it's a second verb to be. This is the verb to be, and this is the verb to stay, be, something like that. It's the verb stare in Italian. So normally in any verb, for example, I'm going to conjugate right now the verb s. Okay. So let me just take this. And I'm just going to quickly conjugate the verb s. Okay. So we have e, okay, es, and this means I am. Then s, which means you are. So you see, it's the same. Yes, tus, and you see no accent here, so it's tus. Then we have Lucy, and it's not Lucy, it's Lucy, because I don't know. Us is here, it becomes a Z, so just kind of like put a little Z thingy up there. You don't actually write this, you just put it if you want to pronounce it. So this would be Lucy S. You see, it's still the same. Then we have the plurals. So we would be E plural. So for example, if I have a word like cat, which is g a gaz gazto. If you want to say cats, you would say gaztos. And if a word ends with s, you just put es. A bit like in English. and you always put this with the accent. So gastos, and so here, if you want to say we, you just say isu, and this is the only time where you don't put the accent on a plural, because we is kind of a plural of I. So you would say isu s, then tusu. Make sure you pronounce double S. Tusu, tutsu S. And then this one, which is they, luzizu S. Now you might have noticed something. It never changed. Now why is this? No conjugations! Yay! Yes, I hate conjugations. Um, but what if you want to say in the past? What would you say? Oh no! So you just, let's say you want to say I was, you would say e us s. Okay, so e plus s, pas meaning in the past. I in the past is. Okay, so I was gazdo. I was a cat. And yes, you can put an article if you want to, but it's not obligatory. It's only optional. And if you want to say in the future, you would say fut. I fut es gazdo. I will be a cat. That sounds weird. So yeah, I hope you actually enjoyed this video because normally when I talk about Alsa, nobody actually gives an absolute dookie duke about it. So I really, really, really hope you enjoyed this. And I don't know. Thank you for watching, and I guess now you can, I don't know, be Elsanian by going into this link. Sorry, wait a minute. Let me show you. HTTPS. What do you call that in English? Whatever. In Italian, we call it due punti, double dot, double period. So slash slash. Free dash 4819378 site.com. Okay, so that is the Alsanian site. So if I, for example, enter it right now, if I enter, okay, let me just copy link and let me just enter in here. And I go in here. This is the Alsanian site. So for example, we have welcome to Alsa and all that. Then here, of course, they talk in Italian because why not? They just decide to. And this is my YouTube channel. Go subscribe. Yay! I have to make ASMR videos because I want to. Okay. So then we have this, then we have services. We have an operating system. We're gonna come out. We have a release date. I'm not gonna tell you yet because I don't want to. Because I have a trailer, like like whatchamacallit, commercial. Yeah, I have a commercial for the next version of my operating system. in here, if you go in it right now, you just see this, and the latest version is this public beta, which is only for Windows 64-bit. And that's my operating system. And it's an application. Yeah, it's not really an operating system. I just call it operating system. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna come out with the actual new version. Not gonna say the release date right now. I have a commercial with the release date coming very soon. So this is more information about ALSA. If I didn't tell you anything or whatever, if I forgot to tell you anything, this ideas and stuff, flags and extra and stuff. This is not true. This is not true actually. In the past, our anthem was "Avec la garde montante" of Carmen. Um, but it's not anymore. It's that fugue I put on YouTube. Fugu a fuga. That's what just happened. Okay. And here's anything else you want to tell me. And this is old also, which is kind of the whole page. Like this is kind of like every single one of these combined into one. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll subscribe. No, don't save. Um. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and I don't know. See you next video. Bye, guys. Like and subscribe. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and please also comment because I really, really love when I hear your comments. It's so cool and it's so happy. Like it makes me happy to see the good comments in the comment section. So yeah. Thank you for watching the video and have a good rest of your day. Bye guys.